Hey everyone, back at it again with a one brand full face tutorial, and this time we're using Rimmel makeup. So we're using drugstore makeup, yay! It's so exciting when I do drugstore. I rarely do drugstore on here on my channel, and I've been wanting to dabble in it a little bit more. And I was gifted a ton of Rimmel makeup when I went to Toronto Gen Beauty, so I was like, let's do a full face Rimmel makeup video. Thought that would be fun. But before we get into this full face one brand tutorial using Rimmel makeup, make sure to click that subscribe button and also make sure to ring the little bell as well if you want to be a part of our notification squad. If you guys turn on that little bell, make sure to comment that down below. And today's shout out goes to Flora Q. Thank you so much for having your notifications turned on. You are amazing, and thank you for leaving the little unicorn emojis too, because that means you stayed to the end of that PR haul. So you're amazing. But now let's go ahead and see how I did using full face using Rimmel makeup, because let me tell you, there were some struggles, but you guys are gonna see it. Let's go. All right, so as you guys can see, I already have my foundation done because I'm right now filming at the Ipsy Studios, and I grabbed the wrong shade of foundation. I was gonna use the Rimmel Stay Matte in light ivory, but that is not my shade right now. I self-tan, you can even see my hands. I don't self-tan my hands, so I just have a ring, it's like a glove of white skin. So bad, but yeah, I don't have a matching foundation. And the foundation that I'm wearing right now is still a little too light, but we're just gonna make do right now, okay? Struggles already in the beginning, but now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a concealer, and I'm hoping this one isn't too light, but I'm gonna try out the Match Perfection. This is in the shade Fair Light right here. So I'm just gonna, it's like a squeezy, and I'm just going to place this on any areas that I like to conceal and highlight. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna blend it out. All right, so that was really nice. It's very light coverage. So if you're trying to find a concealer to cover up any dark circles or any pigmentation or anything, this is not what you're gonna wanna go for. This is a little bit more of a light coverage. It says that it wears for up to 13 hours. Wow. And it also has vitamin C and E in it. Oh, well, yeah. This is just nice to lighten up the skin and kind of brighten up the eyes, but not to conceal. So keep that in mind. All right, so next up, I'm gonna go ahead and try out this little stick right here. This is the Rimmel London Insta Duo Contour Stick in Light Clair. This side already kind of melted and fell apart, so hopefully we can make this work. And then the other side is a highlight, so I never do cream contour or stick contouring, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Crossing fingers that this works out. So I'm just gonna head and take the stick and put it on my cheekbones and then up here by my forehead and anywhere areas where I like to contour and add a little bit dimension and depth to. And then I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. All right, so next up I'm gonna go ahead and set that concealer, and I'm gonna use this Rimmel Insta Fix and Matte Translucent Setting Powder for underneath my eyes because I don't wanna add any extra coverage or anything. I'm also using the tapered highlighter brush from Sigma, which is the F35. This is my favorite brush. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Stay Matte Long Lasting Press Powder from Rimmel, and this is in the shade Creamy Natural right here. I really love their translucent one too, so I have tried this before, but I'm gonna use this to set the rest of my face. All right, so back to the Rimmel Insta Duo Contour Stick. It just was a shade too light for my skin right now, which is no bueno. If I was fair and didn't have a self-tan, I think it will work. It blended out really nice. It's just too light for me right now. All right, so we're gonna go into bronzing up real quick, and this is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer Waterproof Bronzing Powder in the shade Sundance. I don't know how this is going to be, but I'm just gonna use this just to bronze up my face and hopefully get everything pretty, even with the rest of my body since it's lighter. But I'm just gonna use my MAC 140S brush and place this on the areas where I put that cream contour. All right, so I think that bronzed up my face really nicely. It went on very evenly. I was worried that it was gonna be too warm, but I think it works right now because of the self-tanner. But yeah, really like that. All right, so since I don't have a blush or a highlight with Rimmel, which I'm kind of bummed. Oh wait, we have the cream highlight, so we can use the cream highlight even though I already powdered. I might try that. But for my blush, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into my Makeup Forever one right here, and I'm just gonna pop this on my cheeks real quick because I thought I grabbed a blush, but I guess I didn't. There, I look alive again. Yeah. So for highlight, even though we already powdered, we're just gonna give this one a go. We're gonna grab the highlighting side. It's like a shimmer. You can see it right there. Yeah, on that white hand that I have. I'm just gonna pop it on. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and then just blend it out. It actually turned out really pretty. It didn't break up my foundation even though we already powdered, so that was nice, but it's just not pigmented enough for me. Like I need a little bit more oomph. So I'm actually gonna go into that same Makeup Forever palette I have here, and I'm gonna grab this highlight. I don't know the names of these, but I'll have them listed down below. I'm just gonna take a fan brush and then just pop it on. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the brows, especially right now. God, I have like no brows, they're so sparse. So I have a bunch of different brow products here. I have the Brow Shake, which is a filling powder. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Next up I have the Brow This Way, which is a powder. That might work. And then I have a lightweight brow gel, which I will definitely use to top it off. But I honestly think I'm gonna go into this brow pencil. This is the Brow This Way Fiber Pencil, and this is in the shade Light. So I think I'm gonna try to fill my brows in with this first, and then top it off with the brow gel. The only bad part to this right here is that it doesn't have a spoolie, so I'm gonna grab one of my spoolies. Here we go, we got a spoolie. All right, so that filled them out pretty nicely. It was actually really creamy too, so I actually really like this. It's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one and I will be right back. All right, so I filled in the rest of my brows. Now I'm gonna go in with this Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel with argan oil. Huh, interesting. I believe this is like new and improved formula. That's what it kind of shows on here. But the shade that I'm using is Blonde, and this is what the brush looks like. Really nice. So I'm just gonna see how this goes. I actually like this. I really like the brush on it. You know what? I really want to try this out by itself too. I think this would be really quick and easy to do if you're going to the gym and you need to fill in those brows a little bit, because I know I do, because there's nothing there. So I need all the help I can get. Okay, so next up we're gonna go into eyeshadow, and I have two palettes here. I have the Rimmel London Magnify Eyes Blush Edition, which is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, like the rose gold one. And then the other one I have here is called Magnify Eyes Nude Edition. So I'm just gonna play with both of these. I think they both will be really fun, and they're really pretty. So first off, I'm gonna go into the Nude Edition, and I'm just gonna grab this shade right here. It's got a light shimmer to it, but I'm just gonna lightly put it all over the lid just to set, like, you know, any foundation or eyeshadow, or no, any foundation or concealer that I have up there. We're just gonna wing this look today. It's not gonna be anything crazy. It's gonna be a little bit more simple, because that's what I'm into, and I just really wanna try out the shadows. So I'm gonna go into this light blush color right here, right here. This one is a matte color, and I'm gonna pop this in my lid, not my lid, in my crease, with a IT Cosmetics / Ulta brush. It's just a big fluffy blending brush. Next up, we're gonna go into the Nude Eye palette, and we're gonna grab the matte light brown transition shade. I'm gonna pop this in the crease as well and keep it just a little bit lower than that blush shade that we put on. Oh, also I'm using the Blending E25 brush from Sigma. I feel like there's not enough pigmentation from these shadows. All right, so next up, I'm gonna add in a little bit more of a deeper shade. This shade right here from the same nude palette. It has a little bit, it looks like it has a little bit of like a plum like tone to it. And I'm gonna pop this more in the crease. Then I'm gonna take a fluffy powder brush and just blend it out. I'm not a fan of these eyeshadows. Look how choppy and like messy that looks. All right, so I had to wipe that look just because it was just looking way too muddy. So we're gonna restart. I'm gonna go into the blush palette. I'm gonna grab that same matte light blush shade right here, and I'm gonna pop that into my crease with this Glamour Dolls Romantic Rose like crease brush right here. So I'm just gonna pop it in there and then slightly blend it out. All right, so next up we're gonna go into a shimmery shade on the lid from the same Blush Edition palette. It's this one right here where I put my fingernail in. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one with a Sigma Cream Color E58 brush. This is my favorite brush to do shimmer shades. And I'm just gonna pack this all on the lid. Ooh, I like the shimmer shades in here better than the matte ones. Now I'm gonna go in to our nude palette, and I'm gonna grab this kind of light brown transition shade right here, and I'm just gonna pop that a little bit more concentrated in the crease with that same Glamour Dolls brush. There's like no pigment from this light brown shade. Yeah, it doesn't even show, there's like nothing. All right, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna grab a shimmer shade and I'm gonna use this one because I've noticed the shimmer shades are working better than the matte shades here. This is from the Blush Edition palette. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna use that same brush. I'm gonna tap it very lightly. I don't want too much product. I just need a little bit more definition in my crease. I'm gonna switch brushes and I'm gonna go to my Luxie Small Tapered Blending Brush, 238. I'm gonna try this one. Then I'm gonna blend it out. All right, so now that the eye look is kind of done, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the eyeshadows. I think they just don't blend out well. They're not pigmented enough. It's just, I'm over it right now. So I'm actually gonna use an eyeshadow as an eyeliner though, and I'm gonna take this kind of black shimmery one from the nude palette with a Luxie 221 flat definer brush, and I'm just gonna create some eyeshadow liner. This is like my favorite go-to now. I rarely wear liquid liner anymore because I feel like it's too time consuming. And this is just nice and quick and easy. But now we're gonna try out this new mascara. I haven't tried this one. This is the Rimmel Clump Free Volume Shake It Fresh mascara. It looks like a little shaker, like, you know, if you're making an alcoholic beverage and you're like, look, it also shakes so crazy, right? I don't know. This is cool, but it's in shade Extreme Black. Oh, that was weird. And this is what the wand looks like right there. So let's test this out. Let's see if it really is clump free. All right, so there's one eye done. Definitely is clump free. I feel like it's not as volumizing as they say it is. So I'm actually gonna do the other eye and then I'm gonna add a second coat and I will be right back. All right, so mascara's done. I put 2 coats and 2 coats look good. So I actually really like it and I definitely have to go with this saying that it's clump free because there are no clumps in this thing. This is really cool. I'm actually gonna use this more often. I really, really do like it. And I'm not gonna add any false lashes. I'm just gonna keep this simple. And now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in my lips with the Rimmel Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil. I believe it's in the shade 1000 Kisses. I think that's what the shade name is. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill my lips in completely with this, and I don't have a really good lipstick to match with it. So we're just gonna keep it at the lip liner today. All right, so here's the completed look. That lip liner is really nice. I really like the lip liners. They're very creamy, they're pigmented, and they're honestly just fine with wearing them by themselves, as you can see. So that's a plus right there. But yeah, I think this video, like with a lot of the products, are kind of like a hit and a miss. So I'm gonna quickly go through them super fast. Okay, so first off, the Match Perfection concealer right here was really nice. It's very lightweight. It's more so for highlighting, I feel like, not really for concealing. So remember that if you decide to pick this up, that it's really good for highlighting, just not for covering any pigmentation or dark circles, any of that stuff. Next up, I have the Insta Duo Contour Stick in light. And this actually was really nice. It just is too light for me right now with my self tan, but if I'm fair, I think this would work out perfectly. It was very creamy, easy to blend. The highlighter side, I feel like I wish it was a little bit more like, it was a little bit too subtle for me to where I couldn't see it as well. But I like the contouring side. I thought this was a really good formula. Now on to the the hashtag InstaFix and Matte Translucent Powder. I really like this. This really mattifies the face. So if you really love that like 90s matte skin, then I think you guys would really enjoy this. And it seems like it's gonna be a really good blotting powder for you on the go. So if you start getting shiny, just keep this in your purse and then just do touch-ups as you go. All right, so next up we have the Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in Creamy Natural. I really like these. They have a ton of different shades. They also have one in translucent, which is great too, also for even setting underneath the eyes, doing your concealer. So this was also another dope in my book. Here we have the bronzer, which I believe I've shown in a first impressions like drugstore video before. And again, I was worried that it was gonna be a little bit too warm, but it actually ended up working out just fine. It went beautifully on the skin, didn't patch up on me, didn't cling into any dry spots or get muddy. I think it turned out really, really pretty. And I love the light sheen that it has because it gives you kind of like this healthy glow to the skin, but very subtly and like natural. So it's a really pretty natural glow. Sun-kissed glow, I should say. Yeah, so I really like this one. Here I have the eyebrow pencil, and again, this is the Brow This Way in shade Light. This was nice, but I feel like it was a little bit too creamy, and I was having complications with it towards the end when I was really trying to shape them out. And that's the problem, is like when it's too creamy, then it just wipes away really easily. So I still like the Maybelline one better because yeah, it was just a little too creamy for me, but it went on easily, just wiped away too easily too. The other brow product that I tried out was the Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel. I really love the brush on this, and I think it coated my eyebrows really well. I'm dying to try this out by itself. So when I do that, I will snap about it because I think this would work out so good by itself. Now we are on to the eyeshadow palettes, and oh my goodness, these were a handful. I struggled with these big time. Yeah, they just weren't pigmented enough for me. They didn't blend out easily. They gave me a headache. I had to wipe off one look and try another look and keep it very simple. Yeah, it just didn't blend. It felt like I don't know, it just was really splotchy on the eyes. Just wasn't a fan, so these are a nope. I actually like that one from e.l.f. Cosmetics way better than these. So yeah, I would stay away from these ones. Now onto the mascara. This is the Shake It Fresh mascara. I really like this. I love the idea behind it, and I love how you can like shake it, which is really cool. And it definitely is clump free. Like there was no clumps in these lashes. I really like the way that it is. It's very natural and very black too. So this was definitely a dope. And last but not least, we have the lip pencil, and this is the Lasting Finish Stay On Lip Contouring Pencil. These are really nice, really creamy, very pigmented. I have an assortment of colors here. I can't wait to try out the red ones, but they look beautifully by themselves. They would look pretty if you put a gloss over them or a lipstick or even a liquid lipstick. So those I'm really impressed with. Like I have to say, these are probably one of my favorite ones from the drugstore. So those were a definite dope. All right, so those were all quick little reviews of trying out this full face of Rimmel makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to comment down below which Rimmel products you guys love, and let me know if there's any other like full face first impression like videos you guys want to see, because that way I can put them on the list to film for you. So again, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.